Curtis first involvement. Dean hungrier than anybody out there to atone for his first half error. A couple of times over the course of the competition, Luca Dean, that he missed the last two World Cups, having been involved in 2014, which was the last time France didn't really thrive. Spanish striker. He outplayed Mercado. Kunde. That's the taker on the run by Olise. He's the hallmark of Spanish defending. Nothing appears to be urgent or last gasp. Such a adept readers of danger. She has to find a way of breaking it down. Joyce heading courageously, loses heading very close by. Pulled out, I think, Gabriel Ruiz at the last second. He went somewhere up. He wants to come out the other way. Oyafal down the ball. Toro. Rodri. The ball. It's caught by Barker. Referee for otherwise. Tone. Issei, Mbappe, Kubasi. Ruiz. Stopped in by Rodri.
Yeah, Ruiz and Rodri forming a great double act in the middle of the park there. They really are.
Back of Flamel.
Yeah, when you're not ready for it, you relax that canal. About seconds before climbing a foul hill. There's nothing in that. Everything well to let it go.
Toro. That's decent. And this is Lamine Yamal. The flag has eventually gone up. Maybe I'll have smothered anyway.
A beautiful ball he was in by Pedro Porro. He's one off.
Dean. This is safe and sensible. Porro's pounce. First course is always forwards. Ruiz knits together so smoothly to Spain. Took around for Bayer. Next player. Foul. Brilliant foul wide.
I'm not here to play against Spain in this move. They really are giving nothing away, and when they do get the ball going forward, they'll get a threat. Thought he got a deflection, but I think it did.
Very good.
So Walter's found an equally quick friend in Noah Lyles, the winners for the Olympics of 2024. Try and capture those two if you want. It's unlikely. Again by Porro. Here's the ball. Chasing away from Dina.
Really did well, desperate to get back and stop him out.
That pass was imprecise, Manuel made good. Roger.
They've actually got to make a change. They're getting nowhere fast here.
Wiser than him. Better qualified than him, though, with a backstory more suitable than Didier Deschamps. For finding a way out of this hole that France find themselves in. Offensively, of course, he has the option of Mateta as a very different type of centre forward. He has the Zero Doué, who was alternating effectively with Barcola. He's saying Dina, Barcola, Koundé, Barcola, Mbappé, Koundé, Chouameni.
He's been disappointed. Dembele, I wonder whether he'll look at Dembele and decide to swap him. Mentioned on Turkey earlier.
Seen by Lacroix. He's saying, captain from Olmo, Chouameni, Dembele, Meccano, Koundé. It's away from him by playing. He's giving it back to Meccano. See? Barco's drag. Steve sliding swiftly off his line.
Yeah, brilliant goalkeeping again. Great anticipation. There wasn't much space actually for Barcola to operate in anyway.
Zero Doué, he's going to get his moment. The expense of Bradley Barcola, that has been the regular alteration for them. France have scored in their last 10 World Cup matches. Lamal, Olmo, Rodri, Ruiz,
Brilliant sustain is really impressive. Wanted to get any shots making a change.
This time it was quite happy for Bradley Barcola. He is certainly having his victory moments in the this World Cup.
Camisa de Cuba.
Up against Senegal and still on the knockout stage against Sweden, but Desiree Doué is his replacement. Doué's got one goal as well. I guess his principal impact on the competition up to now was winning the decisive penalty against Paraguay. Reese, Porro, Rodri, Olmo,
The space he's got here.
Olmo, Alex Steiner. Against Koundé, support from Rodri. Led by Rodri, away by Dina, welcome back in by Fabian Ruiz.
They look much more comfortable in their shape, Spain.
Porro. Pedro Porro! It's happening for Spain! Look at those wild eyes! The world is opening up for this glittering Spanish cohort. Pedro Porro, the moment of his professional life.
First name.
It's a little way back for France now, the way that they're playing, the way that Spain are playing. Giving Lakeland half an inch. With Danny Olmo here, you know he's such a clever player. It's a lovely little Oh, we mentioned earlier he's enjoyed a brilliant tournament. For the same little doubts here. Dispatched like a top striker. Give Danny Olmo the benefit of the doubt. He meant that pass. Oh, certainly meant this. You can't say they don't deserve it, Spain. They've been the better team. All over that pitch.
Well, Pedro Porro came to this World Cup with his name. He now has two, both in the knockout stages of the biggest tournament of them all. He got the second of three against Austria in the last 32. He has got the second of so far two in the World Cup semi-final. He is dreaming his dream. And Spain, after 16 years, are half an hour away from another World Cup final. Before today, who conceded just twice in the whole of the tournament. They've conceded two to Spain in an hour.
Spain have only conceded one in this tournament. That is a mountain to climb for France. They've got to step it up big time. They've been nowhere near their potential and capabilities.
Last time France were 2-0 back on. He's free. The flag is up. He's run to his phone.
Nearly always right. He has given Luca Dino a torrid time.
See how tight this was.
Anda.
Offside juga. Offside juga.
Finishing a half
Juga.
Allah enggak. Tapi nggak ada sungguh gila.
Matanya juga.
Orang nggak, oh itu aja.
Well, in 2010, when Spain conquered the world, they did so then as European champions. European champions looking to repeat that deed.
Well, they're being totally outplayed here, they've looked. No real sign of getting back into this, if anything. Look, Spain look like getting the next goal.
Spain are hungry. Olmo.
Adanya off matanya juga.
Gol, semua orang. Harus juga itu memang.
Got in the way, should maybe want to send it back, but there's always a standing covering. Ruiz for Baina. Rodrigo. Some of it from the ball. He will certainly decorate a World Cup final. It's increasingly likely that he'll get the chance. So again, France from 2-0 down did rescue the last World Cup final, only ultimately to lose it from the spot. Clear as that they generate something similar.
Yeah, we should certainly not write them off just yet.
Here is Mbappe. Driving with strength and requiring skill to cover this near post.
He's trying to cut it back a little bit more than he did in the end, but you'll be hoping for a few more one-on-ones like that.
This is quick take. Dembele. Dean on the corner. Say again, Lady with a little near post chop. Comes to nothing. So perhaps it was the individual. He's getting to understand, as we all are, who he will be watching in New Jersey on Sunday. One show there, a famous Frenchman in Arsene Wenger who may not be enjoying this. With the only 2 shots on target in the entire game.
You think of France's attacking capabilities in this tournament? Amazing how
Yeah.
Spain kept them at bay. Still, precious little sign of them being able to produce anything.
Dean, Doué, Chouameni, Koundé, Dembele, Correa beating, Dembele for Mbappe, Koundé, Doué. It's not top target with that pass. So it was always first there.
başına, tam olmasın.
Giovanni. Dembele. Mbappe! It's corner.
I thought that might just help Mbappe in front. Spinning into the corner, but the left back's touch was enough.
France hurriedly on with it as they need to be now. Elise. Dean. Elise. Joy. Into the crowd. Get another crack. Left it behind for Elise. Outside of who Dean. Dean can lower it in. And get rid of it. Aiming for the mall. Maybe we'll sort out the danger. Safe. It's a nice spread. Playing this way and that. It's offside. Not on the first side there.
Sometimes it was.
Over Luis. Penny. Spider is stayed down. Get a hydration break very soon. Spider also waited to make a change. Spider was back up on his feet. Only to change.
Yeah.
He's just held his ground. The foul.
And it is now time for a hydration break.
Onya, kuma şuna git ne olur. Çok güzel. Fransa, namo我们就真正出来，我这不是进来，而是在是几看了，都变成我本身那么有了身份进来，我来讲。啊，Alın
This short has little option but to switch it up.
한때로는 흡수가 왜?
Sokka.
아,
Bırakamaz mı anne?
뭐냐?
Bırakamaz mı anne?
그거 블랙에 그 안경이 무슨 거가?
Hı.
There are French changes. Turkey, who's a cheeky footballer with mischievous ideas, great sense of invention, improvisation.
막 신기하고 보였어.
He's coming on in place of There's been so much fun in this competition, but it just hasn't been able to twinkle in the same way today. And the other alteration is a natural one at left back. Look at the increase by Theo Hernandez.
It's surprised about Elise coming off, I must say. I thought Dembele was the likely figure.
What's him to do it?
That's the number.
Looking at the back of Germany.
Option tinggal option Dia bina nya France kalau lepas ini mana semua.
Kung saya setengah, saya sudah ingat. Setengah mana lebih di sana?
Orang masuk pun lagi sudah
Needs to conjure something, doing.
One in the box, and that was just one.
Ball came up with the ball.
What's awalnya?
Apart, these could be the last significant 20 minutes of
Kenapa, Robert?
14-year reign.
Friend terus berjalan, silakan.
And a Spanish embrace now for Mikel Oyarzabal, whose first half penalty set the tone and set Spain on their way.
It's a quiet hero of this Spain squad. Much appreciated by everybody.
Friend terus in. Come on.
It was Ferran Torres who replaced him.
Hey!
Come on. Torres.
Sure. Ini coba.
Kaya kung pagkakilap sa Zewe.
Ya,
Kung pagkakilap sa Zewe.
ya, Miki Morani semua.
Checky. Dewey. Dewey to Henry for a back.
It's been a story of France's game so far. Not quite on it. Not good enough.
Chalamet. French-born actor who is the cockerel. Driving away from Lombardi, we have to put in. Superstar on the other.
It's such a team effort, though, hasn't it? Even an attacking player like Lamine Yamal is prepared to sprint back and help.
His delivery. Referee saw contact on Rodri. Slide up now. Two more changes for Spain. It's an indication of their depth and patriotism getting into the starting 11 at the moment. Although, again, massively appreciated. That's indeed his central midfield is Fabio Ruiz. Clearly is one of their young delights. Mikel Merino is a substitute who will strike fear into the heart of any opponent. Scored from the bench late and decisively in each of Spain's last two games. Look out for him.
Yeah, certainly got some high quality coming off that bench.
Ah,
The use of France.
Pedri. Which fades just the wrong side from his perspective.
이거 대박을 쓰러 와서
That would have been it. He knows his players are nowhere near at it today. Delightful little chip in.
France are going to lose.
Easier in three.
아, 이게
Bucurella.
France will do. 한강이나.
미리 사기긴 너무나 예쁘다 이게. 그다음에 또 그다음에 이제 라고.
Malacroix. And again by Pedri. Kone. France with a tearing rush now. Inside the last 12 minutes of the regular 90.
하고 정말 이게 푸시게 자기들이
에어 프랑스 나에 파라 이기네 범바드 베르마
Cristiano.
Doué. Hernandez.
범바나 미야바 이기네 팀스팅과
Rashford again. Marino.
스페인나 스페인나 뭐가
It's got to be like this. It hasn't been like this for a long time. France haven't lost a World Cup game by 2 goals since 2010. That was a competition that went horribly badly for them.
They've been the best team in the tournament so far by common consensus, I think, but today, a long way short of this Spain team. They've been sensational.
Those who've seen it all shake their heads.
It's a measure of how well Spain are playing, and Deschamps thrown Edwin Attigré off his bench, and still Spain looking in control, and probably they're more likely to get the next goal.
It's a measure, Alan, of just how excellent Deschamps has been going out in the semi-finals as they might. Will feel to some extent like failure for France.
Yeah. And especially with the squad that he's got, the way that they played in this tournament, everybody fancied them.
Lost it. Sifted forward quickly towards Mbappe. What a good read by Simon. It's come out here to Desiree Doué.
Ay, que por de portatuno. Ahora que vamos. Ay, sí, la no sabía.
몸띠는
Sí, habla
이게 스페인이야.
Y 알았어, 걔가 어디야.
갑자기 들어야겠다.
Doué. Keep the dream alive for France.
아까 우리 뭐같이
Torre was living his dream but has stayed down injured.
Ya, muy que va,
Not
la
playing for
estaba.
it, Mbappe.
그래가 담아내는
Koundé, Laporte missed it, Kouassi didn't.
So, don't decide to mistake from a Spain defender.
And then there's Doué. Hernandez. Seymour was very brave there. He's taken one, I think, full in the face. Hernandez, without question, meant no harm at all. It was an entirely accidental collision, but that doesn't help realise Seymour who is reeling.
Yeah, it's more the ball, isn't it? Than Hernandez's boots. Yeah. So, he'll probably make the most of this, in all fairness. Just to try and disrupt any France momentum.
Corey Given.
Ay, siempre para la
He's out to defend it.
อ้าว
เออดู
ไม่
ดิ
เราไม่ทันยกโรย
It's gone the other way, and Spain are
ยิง
making
สูงสุด
changes
เลย
here.
ชนะบิดนะ
Pluto Toro, who we saw go down,
เอ้ยเจ๊มาไม่พลาดเลย
is being replaced at right back by Marcos Llorente. Alex Player is the other player to give way. His replacement is Nico Williams, of whom we've seen
เป็นนัก
tremendous
เป็นนักเตะ
competition, really,
เรียน
for
สยาม
various stuff. Who has been beset by one injury after another, holding up his Peter and Young career.
อิงแลนด์มาอาร์เจนตินามาสเปนมา
All Spanish goal scorers are at the field now.
เออเดี๋ยว
So the last 6 minutes of the 90.
เออจริงเลย
อ่าเจ็บขาไม่ก็ติดแบบนี้
我告诉你，为什么不能？
我是去他那个也老不喜欢真的。
เจ๊ปวดขาแล้วติดต่อ
啊，这是多少年？
Correa. Torres left in behind. Nico Williams went fighting in to try and retrieve it. That's
而且是我们，我们。
Jackie.
Really got jerky on the ball in good areas, centrally, yeah. That's why he's on there.
And there's towards Dembele. There's a free kick.
ได้รอของ
Possibly tied to him.
ยา
啊，这怎么？
The
我
France have
说
no option now but to load it up. These are moments they are obliged to maximise. Upamecano up from
ถ้า
centre
ขอ
half.
แล้วอะไรเงี้ยมันเหมือนเชี่ยวเยอะแต่
Flat.
不行，
Up by Llorente.
不大行。
Ah.
That's all we'll have to do, Dembele.
การกิชนันกี่ก็ล่ะ
嗯，
Jerky.
เป็นหน้าตะวันช่วยพันยิงแล้วมองสิ
是。
Spain have looked at
ว่าจะมีเด็กตั้งแต่ที่จะ
Signal is suggesting that
บอลที่นั่นเลยสิบอลเป็นอะไรอีก
has indeed been booked.
ไว้ไปเอาแล้วนั่นไปเลยทำเงินก็ไปติดเลย
เอาหน้าเสียหน่อยว่า
嗯。
Sheer frustration.
อะไรเกิดสนับเป็นอะไร
ว่าใครยอมครับต้องว่าจะ
嗯，跟我那种人。
Scored as a teenager and 5 years ago, we saw the hat-trick in the World Cup final 4 years
เล่น
ago.
คนละทีนี่
Deschamps has been part of all of that. It's a great bond between the outgoing coach and his players. But today their cohesion
今天的嘛，
somehow hasn't
今
been the
天
same.
现在你知道那个，
เดี๋ยวอเมริกาเล่นเป็นอะไร
他一直在那个。哎，刚刚那个。
Well, Nico Williams is here. Delivery by Chouameni.
ไอ้ยุ่งอีกช่วยเธอต้องกินหมอว่า
Koundé. Dembele, Cherki.
เช็คไม่หมดเลย
Dembele. Touré. Oh, good kick against Lamar, right on the cusp of the penalty area.
Not through his fair share of defending, Yamal. Does clip his man. It's on that corner. Difficult to beat the keeper from here. But if anybody can, Kylian Mbappe might.
Kylian Mbappe must. This is an obligation for the French icon. Now or never. Kylian Mbappe.
Empat benar.
Perhaps this time, never.
Masalah orang mau tengok benar semua
Not
yang
today,
pula.
I think. Not today.
Apa itu tu dah?
Dia tahu apa dia.
Apa yang anda sedang sebutlah?
Tahu nak sekarang orang tengok kok. Yang
Resignation.
mana belakang dia yang
Wah, kaki ni saya ni bawa suatu bola.
ini tahu apa?
Wriggling and teasing. And he's been pushed around. It's just a goal kick.
Fernandes coming across, maybe not
Kalau
enough.
kerja lagu nanti masuk.
See the penalty.
Oh,
With each other.
Tak, saya bawa tiga lagi.
It's cut through an awful lot of
Kalau
work.
kita ni
Very
nak
good Kadena. With the time in time. Of course,
ada
all that
tiga
penalty.
saya
Kone.
tak kunci ini je.
The 90th minute.
Nanti nanti.
To rescue this. What a rescue it will be. Kone. Chucky Hernandez. Ryan Chucky. Right across and see how they mark that moment.
Mana lagi sebelum tak
That's a
bayar?
big score. He conceded a corner.
Minta dia.
Dembele. Out by Kubasi. Chouameni.
Kan kau yang berbuat.
Oh, tak boleh tiga dua.
Mbappe. Out by Laporte.
3 minit. Ada di.
Hanya.
Yang lain lagi pada.
Dia tahu
Hernandez.
apa.
Chucky. Kone.
They have been absolutely superb defensively. They really have. Kukuela in the latest to come to the fore. No wonder he celebrates it. Nicks it off the back place chose.
Non la fin.
First time final. Aqui tá show.
Ah,
Aqui.
sekarang.
Legal.
Yang mesti kita fan orang ketiga lagi nak. Ini mungkin. Orang kiri itu orang lama di sini.
Aqui legal.
Tahu kita
Minutes into 7 added on.
ini mazlum lagi banyak kan.
Laporte. 1 away from Nico Williams. Imagine how it is to be Spanish right now. Nico Williams. Feel Spanish emotion.
Aqui segundo.
Imagine
Não.
Mana
Barca,
itu
Madrid,
tu?
and Valencia and Barcelona.
Tapi dia ini pak.
Without a route around Hernandez.
Ini tu lain kia.
Koundé. Mbappe. Forced wide by
Ini dah lama
Kubasi.
lawa yang cakap sendiri. Tak cepat opsi ni.
Cucurella. Pedri.
Just easing their way to victory. France haven't got it in them to mount a fight back here, it seems.
To settle the ball. Yeah. It might roll some of the great Spanish greats of yesteryear, some of the class of 2010 who went his way all the way in South Africa. Casillas was a goalkeeper, sometimes impossible to beat. The guy Simon falls into the same bracket.
Un problema Barça no lo mueve para nada.
No. Barcelona kimse.
Remember, Spain have only been to the World Cup final once before. For a country of such profound talent and
Gol.
football culture, that in itself is a shock. There's Nico Williams.
Coisa.
You're watching high.
No va a haber escuela.
Maybe sometimes he can squirm through a keeper's legs.
Four-time European champions, 3 of the last 5.
Tanta
Spain,
coisa para ganhar.
Stelva.
since they won the World Cup in 2010, out in the group stage
Ila
until
kamu.
2014,
Argentina
out
Brazil.
against Russia, in Russia on penalties in 2018, out in the last 16 on penalties last year. Turkey, Dembele! Where's the keeper's gloves?
Ref on target. Hit it early. Totally outplayed. France totally outplayed. It's got as close to perfection as you're going to see really from Spain tonight. Hard to pick out an individual who's been such a wonderful team effort. Everybody's given their 10 at least. Exceptional from the Spaniard team.
Cucurella has boundless energy. Pedri, Cucurella, playing for fun now. Lamal.
Take a mention to his midfielders because you're superb in protecting the defence. Rodri's been absolutely outstanding. Fabian Ruiz not far behind. That's made it so difficult for France.
Doing Dembele, the final bit of stoppage time, and surely too late now. Ousmane Dembele beaten out by Simon. Kone, Doué, Mbappe, and the story is told.
I'm running. Oh shit!
Handshakes begin, and the embraces will follow. And beyond that, there may be tears of joy and the French of sadness and resignation. There's an Argentine shirt. Perhaps the next opponent for Spain will see. A spectacular Spanish display. Spain, the European champions, will play the World Cup final. Mbappe and France retreat. This time it will not be for Deschamps and his fantastic cohort. Spain will have their day. Spanish eyes will smile. Performance today, immaculate. Deschamps, as profoundly disappointed as he is bound to feel, must
acknowledge as much.
คนไทยอ่ะ
His team have been wonderful. Some will continue to say perhaps the best team of the competition. But Spain have just
ไอ้เรื่อง
been
เสียงไปแต่ปักกันชิลมาดีนะนี่
อ่า
What a marvel with
Look at him.
นี่เดี๋ยวนี้ไปวิ่งตัวเดียว
Petro
สู้
Porro.
สักนั่น
Classic fullbacks under that. Shortly before
เนี่ย
the
ป้าน้อง
hour,
ผมใช้นี่ยังมั้งป้าน้องดีเราบ้าละที่
with the finalists of Qatar from the champions of Moscow.
เจ้เนี่ยผมไปเนี่ยไปเนี่ยไปเป็นอย่างที่มันสั่ง
Game this time round. Spain for the second time in their history will be 16 years on. Spain into the final. France nil, Spain 2.
เออ
And your words, that from Spain was pretty close to perfect. It was, it
สุด
was.
เลยแรงยังมาต่อไปนั่นแหละ
In a tournament, used that phrase often, but this was their best performance by some distance, considering who they were up against. But what a team effort! What a team effort! The energy, the tactical ability, follow orders, backing each other up.
อ่าจูอยู่
เออเนี่ยใส่เนี่ยเลยละลายเจ็ดเนี่ยที่เจ้าเราไปเนี่ย
Transfer Champions Model. Sekarang
ซูวิเนี่ยซูวิเนี่ยเจ็บใจนี่นะอ่ะเนี่ยก็ซูวิเนี่ยที่เบี้ยมีเยอะละยังไง
Siguro sa akin semifinal. Argentina versus England. All the way, Argentina. Ah, Jesus. Itu siapa?
Yang balik.
em vừa nãy đây rồi bùng sảy cho tôi.
Itu siapa?
France nó tôi một đi nó đây tôi một đi bùng sảy cho tôi.
Kuna